Well, welcome to week 6. This is our last week of the course. The first thing you'll actually see when you go into this week's content is the post-test. But the post-test has questions that cover this week's material. So I would encourage you to wait until after you've gone through the weekly content and take the post-test closer to the end of the week. As far as this week's content is laid out, we're going to investigate the relationship between two variables. So we'll look at something like study time versus grade in the class. Because usually, the more you study, the better the grade in the class. So we kind of see a correlation between these two things. Section 1 will start out with scatter plots. These are graphs that contain just dots, not connected. Some points will line up like a straight line and can be approximated by a straight line or modeled by a line. We'll actually have a little bit of review in this section because you'll have to remember how to find the slope of the line and the intercept of a line. We'll also learn how to use Excel to find the equation of the line and the slope and the y-intercept. So there's lots of instructions on Excel in this week's material. Then we'll move to section 2, and that talks about the regression equation. The regression line is also called the line of best fit. So Excel can do that for you, and we'll use Excel to get the equation of the regression line. We will learn how to test how strong our variables are related in section 3. So section 3 talks about the correlation coefficient and the coefficient of determination. Those are values that tell us how strong our two variables are related, like how strong is study time related to your course and the grade, for example. We'll talk about how the reliability of that value depends on lots of different things. Then we'll move to section 4, which talks about prediction. How can we use that line, the regression line, to predict values within our range or outside the boundaries of the range, and how far can we go outside the boundaries? There's some instructions, again, how to use Excel to find all of these things. During the week, remember your learning checks and your knowledge checks. Also, there's 2 extra things here this week. There's the post-test you have to finish before you can take the final, and the final exam. And don't forget the project at the end of the week. So make sure you leave time for the post-test and the final specifically. Pace yourself so that you will be able to finish everything this week. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the course. I enjoyed having you, and you can contact me again any way, email, phone, text. Please let me know if you have any questions. Best wishes and good luck in your future.